For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com.
What's good, everybody? This is Sabro54. As promised, I'm gonna do more Yu-Gi-Oh matches to make up for the lack of Yu-Gi-Oh matches. I'm gonna be posting a lot of stuff, new decks, new archetypes, but it's gonna be gadgets today. A deck that I've showed quite a few times on this channel, but I promise I'm gonna do different decks as well, new archetypes. I've unlocked the cards. I have the matches. It's just I got a lot of different Yu-Gi-Oh videos in the works. But anyway, Lightning Storm, then we're going to go for Gold Gadget. Of course, it's going to Maxi. I was raging all day about Maxi, and I stand by everything that I've said. This card, it's definitely a card that was designed in the Synchro era. I mean, Storm of Ragnarok, when it came out, back in those days, it went under the radar, and eventually, even when people started playing it, it was debated that Effect Veiler is the better card most of the time. But here we are today, where things are so extreme and so fast. Nowadays, people just throw the Maxi, and they don't even wait for you to special summon, because in this day and age, if you don't special summon 50 times to make your own board, your opponent is going to do that and kill you off. So that's where Maxi comes on. They throw that shit. If you do this, you're gonna let them draw 10 cards. If you don't, you can't do anything. You got to pass a turn, then they're going to kill you on the next turn. Or make a board to prevent you from doing anything. And just seal the game right there. Now, this dude, from the looks of things, is using a Dragonmaid deck. Normally a much stronger deck than simple old gadgets. But I guess because of the hand traps and all the back rows he got, he couldn't really work with his monsters. All of them floaters. And I suppose Abyss Dweller is going to hinder him as well. So I managed to do a lot of damage and nearly finish him off thanks to Gagaga Samurai here. So I'm doing pretty good. It's not always going to be like this. You know, Dragonmaids, much stronger deck. Bigger monsters, floaters, fusing for free. The whole package. Cards that float in the graveyard, as I've said. But we did okay, at least this time. So all I gotta do now is just go into the train from the extra deck, attacking directly. I don't even gotta deal with his monsters. And it should be game. The back rows that he has, I don't think they do anything. There must be some sort of, I don't know, maybe called by the graves or whatever the hell. Just something that he can't utilize. So he's going to chain Dragonmaid Tiding. Going to get another special summon here. But it makes no difference. I have the Regeki anyway. So I'm going to get rid of those cards. You're not going to get any battle phase tricks. Finish the dude off. And that's a GG. Okay. So good victory with the gadgets. Pleased when I can do a little bit well, at least, with them. I mean, it's so sad. They got so many new cards supposedly to help them out. But of course, they always got to have limitations. It's up to Konami what's going to become the tier 1 and the tier 0 shit. We can't have like a balanced game where a bunch of stuff is in an even playing field, you could say. Like how some of the old school Pokemon formats were. Anywho, so we're playing up against a Synchro deck. This type of a deck that uses Junk Speeder, one of the most hated cards for me personally. This dude though, he didn't get 5 tuners, he only got like 3 or 4 I think, which is a bit strange. I don't know, maybe everything else is stuck in hand. He drew into it. I don't know. Still managed to get the Crystal Synchro Wing Dragon though, so that's going to be a pain. And it's going to get into another Synchro, Garden Rose Maiden. So he is gonna be able to do shit. I mean, Junk Speeder, broken ass card, and I guess the only reason this deck wouldn't be considered tier 0 or tier 1 for I guess the top meta players is because if you do stop the Junk Speeder with a hand trap or something, then the deck can't do shit, and then you're gonna kill it off. But if you don't, if they do all this shit, and then they can summon all of their Stardust Dragons, the level 12 ones, all of the variations, then you're the one that's fucked, basically. That's the beautiful Yu-Gi-Oh game we got today. Either your opponent gets an auto loss or you do. That's how it's supposed to be. But it's all good because we can side deck on game 2. It's crazy. Like the side deck wasn't a thing from back in the day. Anyway, so I couldn't do much because of all his damn hand traps as well. No Destroyer Dynamo. I guess we killed one of the tokens with the red gadget. He's gonna be able to summon some more monsters here. But I guess on the bright side, I've got the moving battery. One of the better new gadget cards. This lets me grab a gadget from the deck. And pretty much all the time you're gonna try and get Gold Gadget because it has the highest attack. And then it doubles the attack. So with Gold Gadget 1700 times 2 is 3400. Sizable beater. And if he doesn't get a bigger monster or a way to pop me, he won't be able to get over this guy. He decided to get into Herald, and he's going to go for another Synchro here. FA Don Dragster. Alright. I'm not sure if this guy really knows what he's doing or if he doesn't have all the cards he wants, but yeah, he went into Junk Warrior this time. Another kind of a strange choice. He can boost the attack with the tokens, but he's not going to go over 3400. Thank God for that. And then he's going to play Pot of Avarice, another card that I do not like. Well, actually, I like the card, but I don't agree with it being around in the current formats. When you can fill your graveyard with multiple monsters in 2 seconds, you don't need Pot of Avarice in the format. It's like a Pot of Greed, basically, with recovery. But it's as I was raging yesterday, a clusterfuck of all of the new modern cards. Then they throw in all of the old school cards as well, just I guess to pander to the old school guys. Having things like Pot of Avarice, Heartpiece, Feather Duster around, all of these cards. And then there's no way you can account for all these cards. There is no skill involved. So, yeah, Pot of Avarice, free draw, free Pot of Greed in this day and age. Now, he's going into the Satellite Warrior, which is going to pop a bunch of cards. It's actually a perfect thing for me because I had the Starlight Road. So wonderful. I'll be able to negate this guy, save the moving battery, and get a Stardust Dragon too. So I'm really just giving this guy a lot of trouble. A bit lucky, you could say. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon couldn't really deal with the moving battery too. But most of the time, you're not going to have this luck. They're just going to go first, get Junk Speeder, get all of the Quasar Dragons, Savior Dragons, and all that other shit. And then you're going to have to lose automatically, basically. An auto loss. Okay, now, I mean, just look at this shit, man. He revived the dude again. I'm just going to kill him off, and it's all I can do. But if he can't get over the moving battery with a bigger beater, should be good. He's going into another Synchro yet again. This time it's going to be this Marcher dude. Okay. Another free special summon, free revive, as always. And he's going to go into another Synchro yet again, level 5. This time, TG Hyper Librarian. I don't know what that guy's gonna do. And just gonna scoop. Rage quit, I guess. Yeah. This is what this game has come down to. I mean, I don't know if he knew what he was doing. I don't know if he didn't have all the cards. I don't know if he just couldn't get over the moving battery, what it was, but he basically fucked up and then just rage quit. Yeah, a lot of these guys that do this shit have they've got such a superiority, audacious mindset too. Is like, how could I get my ass kicked by this deck? Fuck this shit. Well, sometimes if you do all this shit and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get your ass kicked by gadgets, my friend. Enjoy. Anyway, So this guy's playing Dark Lords. I had to play first, got Gigant, got my search, got a few back rows too. So a decent little start. Once upon a time, this would have been an amazing start in the game. But these days, it wouldn't even be considered a solid start, maybe. So it's Despia shit with Dark Lords. Okay. This is gonna be hell as well. But let's see what this guy does. Gonna go into the Quadratus. I can never say that guy's name, but I don't give a fuck. Summon the 3k dude as well. Gigant doesn't have a chance, doesn't stand a chance. Got the moving battery at least, and he's not going to be able to do shit to this card. So I got safe there. Super Poly, but he won't be able to steal the moving battery. That's good. I don't know if that was his intention or if he knew he wasn't going to be able to steal it. But Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. That was his choice with Super Poly. Okay, gonna go for Red Gadget here. Get my search. Gonna go for Call of the Haunted as well. It's gonna be a nice play here with Silver Gadget. Gonna get me a summon and get another summon. Get another search with Yellow Gadget, and can go to a rank 4 right now. So it makes the most sense for me to go to my good old 101, always reliable. He's gonna activate the effect. All of my dudes have 0 attack, but at least I stole the dude. And we're gonna get the Dynamo dude as well, the Corporal. Gonna go into Evil Swarm Ouroboros. I don't commonly go to this card, almost never in fact, but it works out this time. Bounce the Starving Venom Dragon. It's not gonna be able to pop my cards. Get rid of the Alumber here, and just basically left him with no cards. So that's pretty good. Alright. And this guy's going to auto scoop as well. Fine with me. Another great victory against Fusion shit. And I believe this should be the last game, but I guess we'll see. Got a decent little hand here with the double summon and a few gadgets. This guy is using these Banisher dudes. Banish a lot of cards from your deck to summon them for free. Gonna blind MST here, the one card. Solemn Judgment, that's good. Of course, he's gonna maxi again. Gold Gadget. So, I'm gonna have to summon my small dude and then just not do shit. Fuck. I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna keep the double summon for now. Set my back row past the turn. And he's going to summon another one of those dudes, banishing a lot of cards from his deck. That's some other bullshit that I gotta be worried about. Grey Maju Daiza, with all these random ass cards that banish 10 cards from your own deck. They can just randomly summon that guy. He's gonna be like 20,000 attack, get an attack in and lose, and then you can't really do shit. That's what he's gonna go to here, from the looks of things. This 10, 8, 9k dude attack the gadget, so I'm almost dead. I just barely survived here. Damn. Gonna summon the gold gadget. Red gadget, get me a search. He's gonna Ash Blossom. Okay. At least I know you're left with just these two monsters. But we're gonna have to be very careful now because I'm not gonna be able to leave almost anybody in attack mode because he's just gonna kill me off. So red gadget summon. Get the yellow gadget. Double summon. Get the yellow gadget down. Grab a green gadget. My board is pretty much full. I can go into a lot of different monsters here. So we're gonna go to Diamond Crab. Maybe this wasn't the smartest play, but I can't target the 3k guy. I know he can't be targeted. So what I have to do is basically crash this guy and put the other dude in defense mode as well. I think his attack goes to 0 at the end, so yeah, maybe I should have just killed him off. But got my dudes in defense mode. He's gonna allure, couldn't draw anything. But he's gonna summon the other dude again. I don't know why he was so hasty. Kill my ass. And I guess maybe the 3,000 defense of the kaiju he gave me is gonna come in handy. Silver gadget, get the green gadget, get a search, and I mean, all I can get into is 101 now. Steal his dude, and we gotta go into the offensive here. It's very risky, but I believe I should be good, even if he decides to resummon that guy again. He's pretty much gonna deck out at this point if he keeps using that guy's effect. So he decides to pass the turn. So can we do this? I've got the gold gadget here. I think we can do enough damage for a win. So here goes. Gonna attack, and he surrendered. Okay. So that's a GG. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What